Can my interest predict my future career options? I feel stuck in my job. My interests have changed. Should I switch on my job based upon my interest areas? Is there any psychological tool which can assess my interest and predict my career options? If interests change over time, should we change our careers also according to it? If you have these questions in your mind, let's try to answer them in today's video.
My name is Anmol. I'm a mental health practitioner, counselor, psychologist, career coach, and life skills trainer. I'm here to share my insights and learnings with you to tackle life challenges and attain your highest potential. Let's create balance in your life.
Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to my channel Ask Life with Anmol, where we try to create balance in your life and talk about some psychology-based topics. The topic that we have chosen today is career counseling based upon interest tests. So we have created some career counseling videos before which assessed your values or which assessed your personality. If you haven't watched them, we will share the link in the description box. Please check them out. So interest is what is my liking. Some people like to work with mechanical components. Some people like to interact with people. Some people like conventional jobs. Based upon our interest, our future career predictions can be made. So in today's video, we will discuss two tests with you which have an accuracy of 70 to 80%. The first test can be used by anyone, if you are a student, if you are a working professional. And second test is for specifically people who are in their college or working professionals. They want to get into a new job. So I want you to carry yourself a pen and a notebook to take both these tests to get an understanding at the end of the video which career you can pursue according to them. The first test is based upon this theory called RIASEC inventory. RIASEC stands for realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. So based upon this test, you will get some marks in these 6 components. So let's try to discuss what are these 6 components first of this test. So the first interest is realistic. Now realistic people are people who like to have a hands-on experience. They like to work in solutions or domains working in real-world environment. So for example, if they want to work with nature, they want to work with human beings, they want to work with plant, they want to work with tools or machinery, right? So that is realistic interest area. Second interest area is called investigative interest area. These people enjoy work involving complex problems. They like exploring ideas, conducting research, and looking for theories. They prefer thinking over doing and prefer data and ideas to people. They like intellectual challenges, research, and prefer analytical and logical thinking. Third are artistic. So artistic interest area are people who like to work with forms and patterns. They can see objects in a 3D space, in a 2D space. They like self-expression in their work. They prefer settings where work can be done without following a clear guideline or rules. So that's how the creativity is enhanced in the artistic area. They like to have that freedom of doing their work. Fourth area of interest is social interest. Now social interests are people who like to interact with the other person. They are extroverts in nature. They get energy when they talk to people. They prefer to be with people rather than work with objects, machines, or data. They like to teach, to give advice, to help, and otherwise be service to other people. So they are good at teaching, working with people. They have good communication and interpersonal skills. The fourth area is enterprising. Now, enterprising generally like to work with activities related to commerce, business, marketing, research. So they generally work in business ventures. They like pursuing and leading people and making decisions. They like taking risks for profit. These people prefer actions rather than thoughts more. So enterprising personality are generally seen in leadership area, business, persuasive activities, managing team, making decisions. Then comes, last but not the least, conventional type of entrance. Now these type of people like to do routine tasks and responsibilities. They prefer working with data and details more than with ideas. They prefer work in which there are precise standards rather than making judgments. These people like working where the lines of authority are very clear. They want very structured kind of work. They don't like work which is very haywire, which requires a lot of brainstorming. So they like to have a command. They like to have proper rules and regulations where they are working. So that's why they are also called organizers. They like attention to detail. They are very orderly with tasks, right? So they like working with data, numbers and records. So these are the 6 areas of RIASEC inventory that will tell you what is your interest area. Now the first test that we will be doing is called O*Net Interest Profiler, which will give you scores in each of the domains of RIASEC that we discussed before. So you can pause the video, right? And the link of the test is given in the description box, right? Before you go to the test, I want you to understand the instructions, how you answer the test. So once you will open your link, which is given in the description box, you have to click on next. The scale is given in 5-pointer scale. The emojis will be given to you of strongly like, unsure, dislike and strongly dislike. So based upon your interest areas, you can click on the options based upon these scales. Don't think too much. If you are a student, you have the training of it or not, with the career options which are given. Just answer authentically as possible. Within 5 seconds, you have to answer. And don't think again about what money you will get based upon the career, or do you have the required training or not. And lastly, you need to understand there are no right or wrong answers. What comes to your mind first, please answer the questions accordingly. So we are also showing you a sample, questions here. So if you can see on your screen, it is written build kitchen cabinets. So if you strongly disagree, just click on strongly disagree emoji. Neutral is or unsure is the middle one, and right one is the strongly agree or likely, right? So there are 60 combinations of questions here. Answer the questions as again authentically as possible without thinking too much about it, right? After you have answered the questions, you have to click on results, right? And you will get the score. So please calculate your scores for the top 3 contributors of your interest areas. So if you can see on your screen, you will get like this report: artistic 26, social 33, investigative 4, social enterprising 18. So here for this person, the top 3 interest areas are artistic, social and enterprising. So similarly, please get your 3 major areas and then we will talk about the interpretation of this result. Okay, I hope all of you got your areas, the top 3 areas that you have got. Now giving you a broader outline of what careers you can pursue, whether you are a school student, whether you are a college student, whether you are a working professional. So if you're getting anywhere between realistic, investigative and conventional, these 3 are high for you, then all the careers related to science field such as engineering, law and other areas are suitable for you. If you are getting artistic and social high, then humanities based careers like social worker, counseling psychologist, IAS officer, counselor and all these areas are for you, including designing careers also like graphic designing, filmmaking, acting, performing arts, etc. So humanities based career, the combination is artistic and social interests are high for you. Third is if you are getting enterprising and social high. So that means you have got, you should take careers related to commerce, business, management, marketing, leadership. Any of these careers are suitable for you if you are getting enterprising and social and investigative high for your career options. We will show you some combinations on your screen here. So if you're getting realistic and investigative high, you can become an engineer, geologist, IT technician, Artistic social high, you can become a drama therapist, art teacher, public speaker. Social enterprising, you can become life coach, non-profit manager. So all these combinations you can take, but the broader idea that I told will be as shown in the screen. Congratulations to people who got their right career choices or who got clarity from our previous interest profiler test. You can comment down below your career options and the interest that you are getting and write down right in the comment section. Now let's move to the second interest test, that is called Business Career Interest Inventory, BCII. This test is specifically for people who are doing their graduation, masters, PhD, or are working professionals who want to switch their careers based upon their interest areas. Now this test is not online. For this test, I want you to take yourself a pen and a notebook, right? You can pause the video if you want. In this case, we have 8 interest areas, right? It will be shown to you on screen. The first one is application of technology. Second is quantitative analysis. Third is theory development and conceptual thinking. Fourth is creative production. Fifth is counseling and mentoring. Sixth is managing people. Seventh is enterprise control. And last, 8th one is influence through language and ideas. These are the 8 interest areas, and the definition of those interest areas are given to you on screen. I want you to read all these interest areas as thoroughly as possible to delve deep into the test. You can pause the video if you want to read all these interest areas. Okay, I hope all of you have read all the 8 areas of your interest. Now we will show you some combinations. If you can see on your screen, there are combinations given to you. You have to select just the bold letter describing that combination, right? So let's say first combination is creative production and influence through ideas and languages. What you want from this pair? If you want creative production based upon the definition you read, you write down P. If you want influence through ideas and languages, write down I. Second is managing people or creative production. Out of these two, what do you want? So this test is called forced choice questionnaire. You have to choose one option out of the pair, right? So your answer sheet should look like 1P, 2M, 3E, 4T, like that. So just select the bold letter for all the options and write down in the notebook you are carrying or paper that you are carrying. Now once you have, you can pause the video if you want, and I want you to wait for all the 3 columns which are shown to you on screen. Okay, I hope you have answered all the questions. You have selected your interest areas for all the pairs. Now what you have to do is count the frequency of each bold letter. For example, count the number of A's. A stands for application of technology. So for example, if you can see on your screen, application of technology for this person is 1. Counseling and mentoring, count the number of C's so that you will get counseling and mentoring. So 5. Quantitative analysis, Q is 6. Managing people, M is 7. So count the frequency, how many times that letter is repeated in your answer booklet, right? So you can pause the video if you want again, and we want you to have the frequency and the number for each of those areas, and then we will move to the last part, what you have to do for the interpretation. Okay, so now I hope you got the frequency of each of those interest areas. So I'll give you an example for this person only. This person has got counseling mentoring 5, quantitative analysis 6, and managing people 7. So what you have to do is you have to calculate the top 3 frequencies what you are getting, right? So for example, for this person, first is managing people, number 1, second is quantitative analysis, and third is counseling and mentoring. So first you will check in the list which is shown to you now, 1 and 2nd combination. So here for this person is managing people and quantitative analysis. So in this list, can you see managing people and quantitative analysis which is shown to you on screen? It is not there, right? So if your first and second preference is not there, we will go to first and third preference, managing people and counseling and mentoring. Now if you see this combination, this is there. If you see first, second, third, fourth, fifth, counseling and mentoring and managing people, first and third combination, these people are more successful when they work in human resource management, they work in coaching industry, they work in areas of non-profit organizations, they are driven by altruistic mission. So these are the career options based upon these interest areas. So again, I'm repeating, first check for first and second priority, highest category, that highest frequency that you're getting. If that is not there in this list, go for first and third. First and third is also not there, go for second and third. And there might be in some cases ties also. So then you can move to fourth or fifth options, right? But you will get it in the first or two iterations, right? So if you have any doubts, you can comment down below in this case. So this tool helps you to identify if you want to switch your career based upon your interest areas, who will become successful based upon these interest areas. So that was about these two interest tools that we discussed today. These two tools gives you an accuracy of 70 to 80%. And people who got the right options, right career options, right, please write down right decisions or right career in the comment down below. That will motivate us for creating these career counseling videos for you. And people who do not align with their areas of interest and their career options, again I'm repeating that your career decisions are based upon different variables like interest, personality, aptitude, attitude, values. So some of the videos we have created previously, please check them out. We have added those in the description box below for getting more clarity. I hope with these two tests you got a clarity of your career options or choices. Share this video with your friends and family members who are doing their schooling. They want to choose their streams, whether they are want to choose their streams in their graduations, they are doing their masters, or any professional who want to have a career switch. This video will help them in their career guidance. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel Ask Life with Anmol to create balance in your life. Keep growing.